What's up, you guys? It's your boy Cap back with another video. Today we're going to be checking out the YouTube channel called Real Mechanic Stuff, which is by the same dudes from Donut. So give their channel a like, watch all their videos, and let's get to it.
Hey, we asked real mechanics to react to the sketchiest improvised car repairs we could find. Are these repairs safe or should they be avoided at all costs? Let's see that first clip.
At all costs. Yo, this nigga is wild.
Got a loose
real quick though, my guy Sandro. Yo, for all of them dudes at Donut, yo, y'all need to get Sandro on the team, bro. This guy's hilarious. Hilarious.
bell. The zip ties came out. Oh.
No, what's he doing here? No, he's not. Oh God.
Using a zip tie to replace the belt. Yeah, you gotta use.
Is that an air conditioning compressor?
Wow. That blew my mind. I just took zippy ties to another level.
Yeah, man.
And you can't get the belt?
I mean, what you guys think? I'm kind of a mechanic. I don't know what that means, but yeah, so putting zippity ties on the to replace a belt, okay. On the AC compressor, yeah, that's valid. You know, you don't have AC, and then you put that shit on there, and then you have AC. And if it snaps off, you don't have AC again. So there's no danger to you or to anybody. But if you try to do that on your timing fucking belt or replace any other belts, no. Your drive belt, no, don't do this. But let's let the real mechanics say it.
That's magic, bro.
I don't know how long those are gonna hold. You know, there's a lot of stress at the angle right here where it kind of zips in.
My bad. I keep fucking stopping and starting. Yeah. I think he was about to say, what about that little part where you connect the shit? That's like probably the weakest part. And that would just snap, I would think. But again, it's your AC compressor. No harm, no foul.
Yeah, I think you got a couple minutes max. It's not gonna last 100,000 miles.
She's bad, yo. I wish she was my teacher.
So what happens if this fix doesn't work?
Nothing. That snaps off and then your AC, you're back to 100 degrees.
There's a saying, and I think this is gonna apply to a lot of the clips we watched today. You know, nothing is more permanent than a temporary fix that works. So maybe this is still on here right now.
If you need to get home, I'm trying that for sure. What's the worst that's gonna happen?
All right, so let's grade this clip. Would MacGyver be proud of this or hang his head in shame?
I'm pretty confident that he'd be proud.
He'll be happy as hell. Mom, we're taking off the belt off your van right now. Putting zippy ties.
You know my nigga from Los Angeles. My nigga got his
The then van broke down in the middle of nowhere. Throttle cable broke. Fixed it with the shoestring. Is it going through the dash?
Yes, it is. That's badass.
That's pretty good.
Badass.
I feel like that's probably more common than people think.
I've been in a situation like this with Matt's off-road recovery.
It is a good idea, but you still gotta have some skill to even know where to tie that shit at and where to connect it to. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Where the throttle of his wrecker stuck on the steering column, but he fixed it with chain link and zip ties, and he was feeding it through the window.
He was
driving
nice,
like that. It's pretty dope.
Money.
You can do this. If your cable breaks, if it's a cable throttle on your car, you could totally rig something like this up and make it out.
Totally, as long as you drive a car from the 90s.
Yeah.
Or prior. Around 2000 is when a lot of manufacturers took their vehicles from using a throttle.
It's when a lot of manufacturers fucked you from the back. Nah, you want to fix this car? Nah, you can't do it in your backyard no more. We want you to bring it to the dealership ASAP. If I see you trying to fix your own car in your own backyard, I don't know. But we don't want you to do it. Which is why niggas like Mercedes, all these European niggas, oh yeah, we're going to put special cross, hex, X, Dex, Lex, Pex, you know, so you don't have that tool. And if only certain people have that tool, dealerships, and if you want to do your oil change, you're going to have to bring it to a dealership. All right? Dumbasses, I'm sick of y'all DIY niggas trying to fix your own car. Ooh, I own it.
Throttle cable where the cable would be connected, and so as you press down on the accelerator pedal, that plate is going to move and allow air in.
A physical connection from your foot to the engine.
Exactly. Early 2000s, a lot of manufacturers changed their vehicles from having this physical connection to an electronic connection. We call it throttle by.
Look at this nigga Nolan trying to act like he interested.
Wired. As long as your car has a throttle cable, then this is an excellent hack.
My guy would be happy with that.
Concentrate if she was my teacher. What is going on here?
Too.
If class starts at 8, though, you definitely know I'd be there at 7:20, nigga. And she gonna be like, "Yo, what you doing?" Nah, you know, I need extra tutoring.
Redneck fuel injection.
And you just need the car to move. You make a hole in it, you make a hole in your fuel line.
Oh.
And the hose clamp is the metering device.
Yo, people give a lot of shit to rednecks, but them dudes are geniuses. They be doing shit with shit. You gotta be some type of genius to do that.
All right. Perfectly safe. Instead of the carb delivering fuel, it looks like
Think about
we've
it
got
like this. You break down on the road. You want to see one person come towards you. No. Let's start over. You're stuck in the middle of the road. A doctor and a redneck. Just a guy with a lumber shirt, dirty overalls, big ass boots, beard up to here, trucker hat. Who would you want in that situation? A doctor who's been to the medical school for 15 years and shit, or a redneck? But remember, you want your car to move. Nigga, I'm picking the redneck. I don't need that white coat right now.
puncture, a controlled puncture in this fuel line.
Either he made a little hole, opening it up, tightening it up, so it gives it the right amount of gas so it can stay on.
So instead of direct injection, it's trickle injection.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally, that would work. You can keep an engine running by spraying something flammable like brake clean down the intake past the throttle plate, and you could keep it idling. But because of the design of the carburetor sitting right on top, the access being where it is, it makes it very easy for a fuel line to just drip fuel.
I don't know shit about carburetors, but wouldn't that be hot? And wouldn't that melt the fucking line? You know, niggas with RX 8s and 7s and shit like that. Let me know in the comments.
Above the carburetor to do this. This will keep the engine running together.
No. They have rotaries. But if you have a rotary, you automatically have a carburetor? I don't know shit about these old ass cars. Because rotary doesn't have DI, right? I'm not sure. I gotta look that up. I don't feel like it.
Get it on a trailer, or maybe you want to test out the, the engine to see how that's running. But yeah, I definitely wouldn't be driving around like this.
I've never done that.
No?
I've never done that one.
Would you try it?
Yeah, I'll try it.
Sandra will try anything.
I know, it's pretty dangerous because it catches fire.
Yeah, because...
Yo, I think out of all the YouTuber merch in this world, I think Donut, like that Real Mechanic shirt is fire, bro. It looks good quality, all that. I will get that. And GMM, Good Mythical Morning, their merch look fire as well. Well thought out. You know, not this cheap ass Gildan shirt that you slap the bum ass logo on from Microsoft Paint. Like, it's well thought out, good quality. If I wash it once, it won't shrink. Like, all of a sudden I wear Baby Gap now? No.
If that fuel goes anywhere else.
Yeah, if it's an older car, usually the hood has like this, I don't know what made it. It's fiberglass, the covers. Don't catch on fire.
Ooh. Would MacGyver be proud of this guy or just shake his head?
Be somewhere in the middle. I feel like he'd be like,
Yeah. All right.
MacGyver loves all that.
I
Go home.
Just don't burn down. All right, what we got going on? I see that's a house extension cable. And it's rolling his window up. Wow. Oh, man, I might need that for my car.
All right, my guy. I ain't gonna lie, that's fire and all. But, bro, if you're gonna do all that work, just put in a new switch, a door switch. Like, nigga, this nigga wired it underneath the thing, through this thing, all the way through the car. Oh, that's a lot of work, bro. The same amount of time would it took for you to get a door switch. You know? But it is cool. I ain't gonna lie. It is cool.
Yeah.
Oh, and if you turn it around,
It goes down.
It goes down.
That's sexy. That's actually really sexy right there.
When you are activating your power window switch to raise up the window, you are going to send voltage in one direction to raise the window up. When you press it to go into the opposite direction, that voltage is then going to be sent in the opposite direction. We call this reverse polarity to make the motor spin backwards. Maybe he didn't have access to a switch, but it looks like he's like completely bypassed it and wired in a house extension cord. And to reverse the polarity, he just pulls out the extension cord and plugs
Reverse the polarity.
it back in the opposite direction.
why would someone do it this way instead of getting it done the correct way by like
if you
fixing
go,
a wire?
If you go back on that clip, he's
If you go back in that clip, he's black. Now let me.
in nowhere.
I didn't have to do anything.
Is it a good idea to use household electrical connections in your?
He's in nowhere.
Is it a good idea to use household electrical connections in your car?
Household electrical connections are actually meant for much higher voltages and amperages that we might see in the car. This works.
All right, we got a aftermarket steering wheel.
No
Got a
horn.
loose connector. Yeah, no horn. A light switch.
You know what's great? You
That's
could just
pretty funny.
leave it on as long as you want and walk away.
That is hilarious.
He did that just for fun.
Word. Again, another thing that looked like it took way more work or the same amount of time that he could have done to do the original shit that you're supposed to do. But then again, a horn is more, I guess, a little more complicated because you got to take the steering bag fucking shit off, make sure it don't blow up, you know, and all that shit. But yeah.
I think so too.
That's straight fun.
Obviously, the wire was sitting right there. All you had to do.
But that is fire that you could leave it on. You don't got to actively press.
Was wire it
He's
up.
gonna be with some beers,
I'm trying to get actively pressed. Who said that? Yo, that's crazy.
chilling with the boys. Check this out. Everybody's losing That's why he did that.
Normally, your horn switch is a momentary contact switch that when you press it is going to allow the path for current to travel to your horn to honk honk. Instead of using a momentary contact,
You could tell she's a teacher, yo. All that theory. Stop trying to smack me in the face with theory. When this arrow opens and then your fucking polarity of my... Yeah.
switch, they just use your good old-fashioned household light switch.
Would MacGyver be proud of this?
I think he would ask why.
Oh, boy.
MacGyver would be mad.
This is a horn. This is
Yeah.
a non-necessity. You didn't have to do this.
Be like, bro, I know she left, but that was...
I know. They could have mounted that anywhere. I just want the crowd to know. Like, they could have mounted that under the dash of...
Word, see? And then, so you just put it right there, mad ugly. You could have just had it under the seat on some James Bond shit. And then your friend's like, yo, how the fuck? Nigga, they call me Professor X in the hood.
They wanted,
Yes.
they could have anywhere.
If you've got an amazing clip that you want to see real mechanics like Angelina here react to, go to realmechanicstuff.com, send it to us. Our producers watch all of it. Tony is locked in his office watching weird stuff like this next clip.
Oh, you know, just got a demon underneath my car.
Demon?
On my steering
Possessed?
With a hammer.
Wow.
It's in some kind of Porsche.
Oh, a little drum beat right there.
Dangling down from our carrier bearing to our drive shaft.
Okay. You don't want a vibrating drive shaft at all. Luckily, it's a simple...
Yo, those guns right there, the ones with the battery, that you don't need fucking air pressure, must have in your car, bro. Nobody want to be, when you get a flat, nobody want to be fiddling around with those bootleg ass tire irons that come in your car that came from Dollar Tree and that you need 30,000 pounds of force to just move your lug nut slightly. No. That's a little costly. One of those guns like that with their sockets, you know, a little $300 to $400 to $500. But it's worth it. That and a battery pack. Mandatory. Everybody, whether you're a mechanic or not, everybody should have that in their vehicle. I need to have that too.
Yep, so this right here is our carrier bearing.
$2,000 to fix it?
Surrounding it so that you don't get any kind of vibration. We're going to go ahead and throw
Oh my god! Wow!
That is
That's-
funny, dude.
Dude said $2,000. $2,000 this right here. Look right here. Fuck out of here. 2,000.
Actually, kind of cool.
Push the cover back on. Let's see if it works.
demon underneath the center console is gone.
My guy would be f***ing happy with that one.
It's gonna fit in the space you need because of the squish, and you're getting some dampening because of the squish. That's cool. I like it. I approve.
All hail the squish.
All hail the squish.
How long do you think this hack will last?
Forever.
I would do it. I would totally do it. MacGyver would be proud.
I'm super proud.
Magooba!
All right, we're on a motorcycle this time. Oh, wait. Whoa, that's pliers. That's like cheap of the cheap pliers, too.
Hold it here.
It's still line. That's not too bad. Is that clutch? That's clutch?
Be okay.
Seems to be okay. Let's see. Drive it. Drive it. He didn't drive it. I don't believe it.
He
I don't
should've
believe
drove
it. I don't believe it.
That's loose. Like, he doesn't even have a zip tie.
That's a
Yeah.
teaser.
He made this up.
He didn't even get it. He just put the plate in.
Or what do you call it? Jawbreakers? No, man. The shit that's like pliers, but they stick on. Like once you put it on, vice grips. There you go, vice grips. What the fuck did I say before? I have no idea.
I didn't even see where that was connected.
This is not safe.
Sorry, dude. The boys don't fall for that one.
Would you say it's safe to ride a bike like that?
No. I wanted to see it, though.
Bicycle,
Yeah,
yeah.
I want to see it too.
I want to see it.
I think MacGyver will want to see it as well.
Yeah.
So would you say he's proud of this hack or absolutely ashamed?
He's a shame.
MacGyver would want you to do better.
All right, looks like it's raining outside. We're in some kind of SUV. Stop sign. You gonna stop? Oh wait, what are those strings?
Windshield
The classic windshield wiper strings.
Well, it works.
It worked.
Oh, you heard? Yeah, you're damn ran now.
Either your motor don't work, the switch doesn't work, you blew a fuse, and you can't fix it. You grab your shoelaces. Yeah, my dude.
This is
This is
one
how you
way.
bond with your friends these days.
Maybe his wipers
By
aren't even
yourself, you
broken.
can't drive and do
How
that.
often would you say windshield wipers just stop working? Not the wiper blade itself, but like the motor.
If it's an old car, it's pretty common. The motors get old and tired of the weather, everything burns them out, and it's going back and forth. Everything burns his wires. That's
with
a common thing.
things with age just end up breaking.
Yeah, my back, my legs, my knees.
All right, would MacGyver be proud of this?
I think you would.
He's proud.
Do you have an old Ford?
Yeah.
You ever run into a problem where you turn the key, and no matter how many times you turn it, this is all you get?
Haven't had that issue yet.
Step in all this.
My teachers used to love
Like a
them.
big
boys.
old
Walk up.
limited or
Corner. This apparatus is called a starter solenoid. What you want to
Yeah.
do is you want to make continuity
Uh-oh.
between those two terminals.
This is why these were very easy to steal.
It will spark.
Sexy.
I mean, you could do that with any starter solenoid. It doesn't have to be a Ford, but
Yeah,
it's
that's-
easier on a Ford because the starter
How we stole your cars.
solenoid is mounted right in that fender area.
That's how they used to steal your cars back in the day. All you do is
See?
pop your hood,
Sandra.
crack that going, and there was no locking in the steering wheel, so you'll be out.
So this doesn't work in modern day cars at all.
Oh, no. No, it's a totally different system. Well, you can still start a Civic. Kind of. You can, like, screwdriver right there. Ta-da, it'll start.
If my Civic can't be stolen, it ain't a real Civic.
Cars use a starter motor, an electric motor, to turn over the mechanical engine because the engine can't just start at a standstill. On old Fords, the starter is usually comprised of the electric motor as well as a solenoid that is going to help control voltage and amperage to the starter motor. The starter solenoid has got a small amount of current that's going to be from the driver to control a large amount of current. And to do this, it's got a big plunger that's going to make contact. That contact is now going to take voltage straight from your battery through this big thick cable and run that down to your starter. What he's doing is bypassing that plunger and the input from the driver's ignition switch. So the starter's now engaging, and that's why you're also seeing sparks, because he's creating that connection.
Bam! Look at that.
Woo!
Every time I hear her talk, it's like I'm reading a textbook. That's crazy how much information she knows about, like, retains. I can't explain perfectly word for word, but I went to school for this type of shit.
4th of July.
Sweet. Would MacGyver be proud of this?
Yeah, absolutely.
He didn't make that thing, so
He just-
MacGyver would have not been like,
Our final improvised hack comes from MacGyver himself. Let's see how he handles a brake repair job.
Under fire. Nice Mercedes.
Oh, punctured a fuel line. Oh, it's brake line. Brake fluid's not red.
Pop it. Well, there's still
Wow.
in the power steering, right? Maybe I can pump it into the brake cylinder.
Oh my God. No way.
we jumped the fuck out.
What?
Oh my God.
What?
Me, man, that's bad.
My boy, we got brakes.
Yeah, he's just holding on.
Pop the hood.
It sounded like a line from the Fast and Furious. Pop the hood.
Pop the hood.
Just pop it.
Nice off.
That hood is going slam into your windshield, into your roof. He's not gonna do that. He's not gonna do that.
So he's refilling the brake master cylinder reservoir with power steering fluid, which that actually looks like he's got like a fuel line, because that's like clear fluid coming out. He's putting it into the brake reservoir to fill the reservoir with fluid to push fluid in through the master cylinder, which would then push fluid out to the brakes. But they cut the brake line, so it would be a constant loop of coming out. Not gonna work. I'm sorry, MacGyver.
Dang. Busted. MacGyver isn't accurate? Ah!
Right there, you just saw, the X-File memes, and with the fucking all the math shit zooming, that you just saw that in real time. No.
But let's give it to him. It's MacGyver.
Gotta give it to me.
It has to work. They wouldn't have done this if it didn't actually work.
Yeah.
Please do not forget to subscribe and like the video as well. Thank you, Sandro, for coming.
Thank you, Angelina, for joining us once again.
Follow me
Angelina.
at Justin Freeman.
You can follow me at Nolan J. Sykes.
This has been Real Mechanic Stuff.
All
Let's see.
right, no more. Fuck me. All right, you guys. That's the end of the video. You got any comments? Let me know. And I might be here next week, and I might be here tomorrow. Who knows? Who gives a fuck? Stay safe. Peace.